Well, good evening, fellow constitutionalists. I'm your host, Dan Clements, your constitutional warrior fighting for the right just to be an American. Good evening on this Tuesday evening. It is 9:23 p.m. on the 25th of October, and I just finished watching the train wreck of a debate. Just an absolute train wreck of a debate. I had to look away a couple times, but I couldn't stay looked away very long. Fetterman, his handlers, honestly, should have never let him get out on that stage at all. He was not there. He was not there mentally at all. I'm sorry. And just a disclaimer, folks, for those who dislike me, I'm not a Republican. I'm a member of the Constitution Party, so I don't have a horse in this race. Although I will be voting for Mehmet Oz. I'd rather have him than John Fetterman, and because he's the better of the two choices, which isn't saying a lot. I think President Trump, I just want to say this now, I think President Trump made a mistake in endorsing him. There was a female candidate I thought was a lot better, but be that as it may, I've been watching the snap polling after the debate, and I just want to show you this real quick. John Fetterman is at 24%. As a matter of fact, I just went over. I'm gonna go on it again. I just went over and checked it again. And it is, I got to add something here real quick to that picture there that I showed you. That we have going on here. Um, right now, there's 5,137 respondents. Now, this isn't a scientific poll. This is a snap poll. What do you think? And this is Harrisburg, and Harrisburg is fairly liberal. If you don't know about Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, that area is fairly liberal. Although ABC 27 was broadcasting this. You could watch it in all the counties in Pennsylvania with the different ABC affiliates, but they were the main one that brought it out. Who do you think won the Pennsylvania Senate debate? And Oz has him 77 to 23%. Again, a train wreck. John Fetterman just kept using the same. Well, this is the Oz rule. He lies. He's lie. And when Oz would ask him to prove it or call him on it, tell him, this is exactly what I said. Where did I lie? And Fetterman could not. He was like, there was a couple times there, more than a couple, but he was like a deer caught in the headlights a couple times. I know he was reading a teleprompter. However, I think he was struggling even reading the teleprompter to understand the questions that were being put to him. That was they were transcribing as they were talking, so he could read it. And this was something that was brought up. It was something that both campaigns agreed on, which it doesn't matter to me as long as the campaigns agree on it. I don't really care. But I tell you what, again, my thoughts. Fetterman didn't do himself any favors whatsoever in this. He was. His thing about, we got to codify Roe v. Wade. Democrats have been saying this. They don't understand that the Supreme Court has already made a decision, and if the federal government tries to make a law, saying, national law about abortion, it can be challenged in court, and the precedent's been set. An actual precedent, not the Roe v. Wade, which was legislating from the bench, but an actual precedent has been set. They don't understand that. And so they're just, I think, Fetterman and Biden and Lindsey Graham that wants to make this federal law, they're all spinning their wheels. They're just absolutely all spinning their wheels, and they don't understand it. But a couple other things in here about fracking. There was a question in here. He tweeted a few years back about, he was against fracking, and now he's for fracking, but he couldn't explain why. He was asked that twice. He couldn't. He just either he couldn't explain, or he refused to explain why he changed his stance. And honestly, I don't care if you change your stance, but just explain why you did it. Okay, and just lie after lie after lie about what Oz was actually standing for. So again, I just, it was a train wreck. It was an absolute train wreck as far as debates go, and I love a good debate. I love to see them go at each other. I like to see the policies, or listen to what they propose and stuff like that. And John Fetterman was lying about Mehmet Oz's stance on abortion. He's lying about now. Mastriano, he brought Mastriano up. I'm going to talk about him a little bit. He had made a comment that he doesn't believe in abortion for any reason. That's his personal beliefs. But if you listen to him on the campaign trail, he's willing, he's like, look, we'll make exceptions. It's not my personal beliefs, but we'll make exceptions. And PA law before Roe v. Wade, and I did a video on this. I went and researched. I'm a research nerd sometimes. All 50 states before Roe v. Wade had exceptions for, rape, incest, and the life of the mother, codified in their state laws already. Okay, so they reverted back to those laws. Some of them had laws all ready to go if Roe v. Wade was overturned, that they were going to strengthen those laws. Okay, so John Fetterman was caught in a huge lie about that, just a huge lie. They talked about minimum wage. John Fetterman just floundered all over the place with the minimum wage question. And he's got the same Democrat response that, people can't live on the minimum wage. Well, folks, the minimum wage was never designed for people to live on. It was a starting wage so you could get in there, get work experience, build your confidence, build your own personal portfolio of skills and everything, and move on. And Mehmet Oz had it right. We need to build this economy. And the first thing we need to do is open up, and I agree with him, we need to open up the energy pipelines. Whatever it is, coal, oil, natural gas, need to open them up. Get this economy moving again. And this is the biggest thing that's hurting our economy right now is the energy. A lot of people, are looking at different, Russia's doing this, Russia's doing. Look, if we would have kept on with what Trump was doing with the energy sector when Joe Biden and the Democrat Party stole the 2020 election, if we'd have kept going on that trajectory with energy, whatever Russia did, it would be a bump in the road to us. It wouldn't have bothered us a bit, and our economy would be going like gangbusters still. So again, I'm going to refresh this one more time. I'm afraid to see what the new one is. It's still at 23 Fetterman, 77% Oz. And I'll just check it this one more time. We'll leave it at that. But these are just some of my thoughts on this. Let me see if I got everything into this. Oh yeah, the same old line about abortion is healthcare. I don't know where they ever come up with the slogan, but it's the most idiotic idea that I've ever heard when it comes to the issue of abortion. How is it healthy for the baby who's being killed in the womb? How is that healthy for that baby? You know, I know there's a lot of the abortion issue is multifaceted. I know a lot of different angles to it, but it comes down to it. You know, there's a life that's involved there. There's a life that's being ended. And then this thing about the Oz rule. You know, well, the Oz rule, he just lies. That was his go-to. That was Fetterman's go-to, and it was so lame. I just, I, like I said, I can't believe whoever prepped him for this debate told him to use that. Told him to use that. It just, like I said, it was a train wreck, and I thought I was coming in with an open mind. I was hoping to see Fetterman do a little bit better than what he has been doing, but that wasn't the case, and it was almost everything I was afraid it was going to be. It was a train wreck. Folks, this has been my thoughts on the debate. I'm Dan Clements, your constitutional warrior. This is the Dan Clements Show. Remember, if you aim at nothing, you hit it every time. Have a great rest of the day, folks, and we'll see you on the next video.